brothers and sisters, it is the top of the morning to you. Take a deep breath in with me. Hold for 4 seconds. And release. Sisters and brothers, something that my Aunt Mary once told me when I was a child. She said, if you don't ask, you don't get. Now, I want to, one, express my appreciation for the military particularly. And I did make a video about how I intend on joining the military, but they told me that I couldn't, in one branch that is. But I still intend on joining the military, and can I say I'm excited? Dude, birds of a feather flock together, and I always make videos about birds of a feather flock together, and that's really not what I'm getting at in this video. Brothers and sisters, you see, what I'm getting at in this video is, if you don't ask, you will not receive, okay? Out here in the judgment yard, the new Garden of Eden. No, but seriously, if you don't ask, you will not receive. And who taught me this? My Aunt Mary told me this when I was a child. Actually, my Aunt Mary taught me a lot of things. She taught me how to shake hands like a man. And if you don't know how to shake hands, you firmly grip somebody's hand and you look him in the eyes. Always. She taught me that when I was 5 years old. And these are things that, you know, kids aren't learning. And again, that's not even what I'm getting into. My point is, if you don't ask, you don't get. So yesterday I was in the store and I was admiring this man's t-shirt, and the way, again, I went into my videos about mirroring people. And, well, if you want to look good, you got to dress to impress sometimes. So I was working on my car, and I did yesterday change my coil for my first time, and I'm more than proud of what I did yesterday, because I've never ever worked on a car and successfully completed anything on a car, because cars to me are a pain in the fucking ass. Excuse my language, but I did it, and now my car is acting like a race car, and that's the reason why you gotta be careful what my truck is acting like a race truck. You gotta be careful what you wish for, because, well, I said I want my truck to act like a race truck, and now it's actually moving so fast, kind of freaks me out. It is a 5.4 Triton. So I looked at the man, and I don't know, I saw, like, how do you say, well, you know, I always say real eyes recognize real eyes. So I looked in his eyes and I said to myself, why not ask him if he has any job opportunities available for me? So, because I saw his pressure washing shirt, and I know how to pressure wash, and it's something I actually enjoy doing. And there's a lot of things I don't enjoy doing, and that's being around people when I work. I'm a people person, but I'm not the type that wants people in my face or in my business. That's not me. So I asked him, I said, sir, do you actually have, and this is the reason why, you know, you don't always have to go searching for a job online on Craigslist. There are other ways. So wherever you go, see, I'm very vigilant and I'm very observative. And I noticed and I acknowledged it, and I said, sir, would you happen to have a job? Any job openings? He said, yeah, absolutely. He said, take my number down, and I did. I said, listen, I'll give you a call today or tomorrow at the latest. So I called him, and I just recently got off the phone with him, and I thought it was really cool because, well, he actually gave me an opportunity, and we spoke about the Marine Corps, and in one of my videos in the past, I actually was speaking about joining the military. But see, I was not sure what branch I wanted to join, and I do want to join the military because I am a warrior at heart. That's a fact. It's just, I have that fighting spirit. So when I say birds of a feather flock together, I mean it. Birds of a feather, they flock together, literally, okay? And again, so when I looked into his eyes, it's almost like I saw a piece of myself. Somebody that has been through very similar experiences that I have. And, well, how did it make me feel? It made me feel really good. And it made me feel like that, you know, if this person has been through the things that I've been through, why not go ahead and make an attempt on asking if he could help me. And sure enough, I spoke to him this morning, and he was a very nice man, and he gave me advice. And this is the reason why I always say respect your elders, because they will give you advice. Because they've been through the shit you've already been through, man. I'm telling you. And I was telling him about the millennials, and I was telling him a little bit about my YouTube channel, but I didn't want to go too into details because, you know, my YouTube channel is not for everybody, and I don't want anybody thinking I'm crazy, because I'm not crazy, that's for sure. I just speak my truth. So the truth of the matter is, if you don't ask, you don't get. Okay, so you need to ask people things. For example, if you took a wrong turn somewhere and you're afraid to ask where do I go from here, you're not going to find your way around, okay? Especially if you don't have a map or a GPS. Chances are you're not going to have a map or a GPS if you can't find your way around. Therefore, stop and ask for directions, okay? It's really that simple. And this also goes with guidance, man. No fingers being pointed back at me, brothers and sisters. And if you don't know the time, I'm here to tell you the time. Believe in yourself, my children. Believe in yourself. Ask, man. There's so many times, there's so many instances. If you just say you see that girl walking, right, and you didn't ask her for her phone number, you may have just missed out on your future wife. Seriously. So with that said, I want to give my thanks and praises to everybody. I want to give particularly my thanks and praises to everybody that has, you know, supported me from day one and that watches my channel. If you have not subscribed by now, I would really appreciate if you did. It means a lot to me. This channel means a lot to me, and I built it on good faith, as in unity, love, and, you know, obviously much more than just that, truth. But with that said, brothers and sisters, I want to give my thanks and praises to God. I want to give my thanks and praises to the universe. Thanks and praises to my mentor. Pew! He already knows the time it is, 3:03 on March 3rd. Brothers and sisters, it's going to be a beautiful day. And when you think positive, positive things are going to happen. You think negative, negative things are going to happen. Remember that. And if you don't ask, you don't get. So take this video to heart. This is a very serious video. And this is what my Auntie Mary taught me when I was only 5 years old. Family. If you don't know the time, now you know the time. Believe in yourself. Always. Peace.